plays in clubs all over New York and New Jersey, and he is happy to be here. Welcome, Gary ManFree.
All right. My first day with my wife, my first date, I go to pick her up. The roommate lets me in, and I see something funny, and I go, ha! And she goes, you guffawed. And I'm like, what is that? What does that mean? Because I'm like, I don't know what that means. She goes, your ha is a guffaw. So if you hear something funny, let out a guffaw, a little ha, a little something, and move your elbow. Wake up the person next to you. Let them know it's okay to laugh. We're out here to have fun. A little guffaw, and the whole room will be guffawing. But I gotta tell you about a profound experience in my life. I went to Israel. It was like, I gotta go, and I'm praying to the Lord. I go, Lord, Lord, I married a Jewish girl. I have Jewish children. Bless me, Lord. And the Lord looked at me and he went, Gary, you've been eating shrimp and shellfish and it's not kosher. And the Lord touched me and he went, now you are allergic. And now if I eat now you are allergic. So now I have shrimp and shellfish. I'm getting welts all over my body. He doesn't tell me that I'm allergic, right? So the next day I go back, oh Lord, can there be peace throughout the world, Lord? Gary, you're back again? Oh, you've been mixing milk with meat and it's not kosher. Now you are allergic to dairy. So now when I have milk with cereal, right, my face blows up and I'm allergic. Right? He doesn't tell me, right? So I'm all allergic, right? And all I could think of was, it's a good thing I didn't covet thy neighbor's wife. My genitals would have fallen right off. Right? But don't think there wasn't temptation. I mean, we went right with like thousands of miles away from home. It was planned. My wife and I, we have the tour guide. And then there's one other person on the tour, Mindy Silverman, nice Jewish girl. Oh, Mindy, this is my wife, Fran. We're married 25 years. Fran, this is Mindy. I dated Mindy 30 years ago. Like, how is that possible? The temptation, right, is there in the middle of the Holy Land, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gary Man. It's a true story. My name is Gary ManFree, right? If I run for Congress, my slogan is vote for Gary, get a man free. I believe in this. I believe in the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Look, no tattoos. Right? And what's my platform? I want to talk about three things: sex. I forget the other two, right? Sex. Sex when you're younger, and sex when you're older. When you're younger, it's instantaneous. It just happens, right? When you're older, you make an appointment. Tuesday, 10 a.m. when the kids are at school. Right? When you're younger, you're ripping each other's clothes off, right? When you're older, you take your own clothes off. Right? When you're younger, there's passion, it's hot. When you're older, you turn up the heat to make it hot. Right? When you're younger, there's moaning and groaning. There's also moaning and groaning when you're older. Right? It's after my back, my leg. Right? You gotta stretch out. That's why they're talking about working out before you have sex. It's healthy. Right? Second thing I want to talk about. What is the second thing? Virginity, right? I signed on to Facebook, and my first friend is the girl who took my virginity, right? And I go to her Facebook page, and I see she's going to church every week, and she's posting positive message. God only gives me what I can handle. I see she's never married, no children. Apparently, she couldn't handle it. One time, I took a girl's virginity, a nice Jewish girl, right? Afterwards, she said, that didn't hurt. Go, what? Not at all? Did you feel anything? No, nothing, right? And I saw her on a charity walk about 10 years ago, right? And she comes up, she goes, hi, Gary. She goes, look, never married, no children. So now there's a trend. Right? and just as a point of reference, Mindy in Israel, she's never married, no children. So there's definitely a trend. Okay. Third thing I want to talk about is family, right? Let's start with my parents. My father, angry, always yelling at me, hitting me, making me cry, but he used to make me laugh too. That time he hit me and he broke his hand, I laughed. And on the back swing, he hit the furniture. And be careful when you're hitting your children. Right? My mother, she was angry too. Why? She was married to my father. But my mother was very protective, my mother. They caught me smoking pot in school, and they had like a little bit that we're going to have this taken to the lab, we're going to have it tested, and then your son is going to reform school. And she just goes, this is what you have? Send that to the lab. Blew it right off the table. There's your evidence on the floor. That's a true story. Right? Now I'm a dad. I have my own family. Right? I like my kids.
I'll do that when you get home.
Yeah. I like when my kids were little. I'm married. When kids were little, we taught them signs. This is more, this is please, this is thank you. Now that they're older, they go money, they go car keys, they go phone. What kind of dad is this, right? Right? Unbelievable. The kids, right? Unbelievable. And I have dinner with the family every night. Have dinner. I love having dinner with them. Right? And they're little. Daddy, tell us a story. And start from the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Cain kills Abel. So there's 4 people on the whole earth and they can't get along. What a coincidence. There's 4 people on my house. We can't get along. Right? Every time we get in the car, we're going too fast, too slow. It's hot, it's cold, I'm tired. Right? So now I'm an angry dad. What do I do? What do I do when I get home? I plan a vacation. We're going to be in the taxi together, on the plane together. Every meal together. We're going to be on the rides together. Actually, one person will be on the ride having fun. The other 3 will be waiting in the hot sun, enjoying our vacation. Right? That's how, right? Just waiting in the hot sun for the ride. Right? How do I pay for this vacation? Right? I got to save money. Anybody trying to save money? Trying to save money. I try to save money. What do? I take a shower every other day. I save half the soap, half the shampoo, half the water. Right? When I go to the bathroom, I go to work. I use their toilet paper. Never buying toilet paper again. And you are lucky. Today was the day I took the shower. Tomorrow's the end of the month. I actually use deodorant tonight. Right? Lucky, right? What kind of work do I do? Right? I'm a consultant. What does that mean? I'm unemployed. But I tried to get a job. I tried, right? Mr. Gary, hey man, Social Security. Mr. Gary, can you a drug test? You know the ABCs of drug testing? I go, yes, A is amphetamines, B is barbiturates, and C is cocaine. You get the job? Now the ABCs of drug testing, yes, so it's not funny. Okay, all right, Mr. Gary, can you handle a mop? We got a very important job for you. Miss Methadone, O is opiates, P is PCP. Right? Mr. Gary, let's move on. Very funny. Mr. Gary, can you take a sexual harassment class? I said, sure, I'll take a sexual enhancement class. This job is for me. What do you learn in this class? It's silly, right? Like red light, things you could say to your coworker, or things you can't say, red light. Green light, the things you can say. But it's so different, so similar, right? But just one little word, right? Like a green light, like let's do lunch. Red light, let's do each other. Right? Green light, I worked hard yesterday. Red light, I worked with a heart on yesterday. It's raining and wet outside. I'm wet inside. Don't say that to your coworker. Right? There's all kinds of sexual harassment. We know this. Male on female, reported every time. Female on male, never reported, not once. And female on female sexual harassment reported on page 1 of the company newsletter. Unbelievable. I didn't get that job, right? So I got to be my own consultant. I got a little bookkeeping job, right? Long commute, go right into the basement. Right? But I remember my first job. That guy, he sent his letters out, right? He would always sign his letters like really personalized with kindest personal regards. I am sincerely Sigmund Balaban. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I got to send out an email. I need work. I'll do anything with kindest personal regards. I am Gary. And then I go back and I look at my email and I realize that I have a typo. It says, I'll do anything with kindest personal regards. I am gay. Because I couldn't spell my own name right. What? This is unbelievable, right? I'm sick. I'm sick. This is sick, right? I play lotto because I'm poor and I'm sick, right? You play lotto, but I don't even want first prize. Everybody's like, I want first prize. I don't want first prize. You take first prize. First prize is too much money. I'll take second prize. It's enough to pay for vacation and the mortgage, and I'll have just enough left over for coke and whores. Right? Just a little bit, right? Right? Sick, right? I'm sick, right? Another example, I'm sick. My daughter, when she was little, right? She'd come out of the bath like little kids do, right? And she starts going, naked dance, right? I want to dance naked. I said, no dancing naked till you're 21. And take down that pole. Take down that pole. Take it down. What are you doing, right? Right? So she was little, it's funny, right? But then when she was 16, she's like, Dad, you do the naked dance joke? And I go, the punchline is take down that pole. She's all embarrassed. And then when she was 21, she goes, Dad, I'm 21. I'm going out. I'm dancing naked. Right? Like, right, sick. Right, sick, right? Okay. You see the light? I'm going to end with something. I'm going to end on a positive note. Right? I'm sick. I'm crazy, right?
Yeah.
Go to my doctor. I go, Doc, I'm sick. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. She touches my neck. She says, swallow. She touches my balls. I said, swallow. She's angry for the rectal exam, and I'm having a party. Right? Listen, all I can say, listen, she's more expensive than the crack whore, but at least she's sanitary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had fun. All right. Our MC Aaron, everybody. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
Yay!